We begin by lighting our candle to remember God's light is with us wherever we are. And in this season of Epiphany, we hear stories of people realizing or discovering who Jesus was, since Epiphany means realizing or discovering. Jesus grew up and was baptized, and filled with the Holy Spirit, he went out among God's people to do God's work and show God's power and love. He went to a wedding in a town called Cana, and he brought some of his friends, his followers, his disciples with him. And at the party, everyone was celebrating and having a good time, and they ran out of wine. And Jesus' mother came up to him and said, "They've run out of wine." And Jesus said, "What does that have to do with me?" But then he thought, and he said to his mother, "Go bring the steward, the person in charge of the celebrations." And the steward came, and Jesus said, "Take the wine jars and fill them with water." And the steward did as Jesus said, and filled the wine jars with water. And then Jesus said, "Pour the water out for everyone at the feast." And the steward did as Jesus said, and the water was poured out for everyone at the feast. And it was no longer water. It was wine. And the people who tasted it were amazed. They said, "Usually you serve the best wine first, but this is the best wine, and it's been saved until last." And Jesus' mother, who knew what had happened, was amazed and wondered in her heart. And now we're going to wonder as well, and if you want to pause the video to wonder with the people that you're with, you can do that too. I wonder what your favorite part of this story was. I wonder what the most important part of this story was. I wonder what the most amazing thing about this story is. I wonder what the steward felt and thought when Jesus told them to pour out the water as if it were wine. I wonder what the steward felt and thought when they saw that it was wine instead of water. I wonder what Jesus' mother felt and thought when she saw what had happened. I wonder why Jesus decided to say yes and turn the water into wine. I wonder why first he said, "That has nothing to do with me." I wonder if you've ever been to a wedding and what you remember about it. I wonder which part of this story is for you. I wonder if there's anything in your house that you'd like to use to make something or play with this story. And we can keep wondering throughout the week. But for now, our story is finished.